Hey everybody, this is Paul with CDA. Going to go ahead and show you how to utilize a feature that we call the model number lookup. And so what that allows you to do is that allows you to enter in fixed cost when you're in the totals tab when you're entering your labor. And I'll explain that to you in a moment. But the first thing I want to show you is just a few simple steps on how you set up to get fixed pricing when you're using a model number. So the first thing you want to make sure you have set up is the brand. So the brand is going to be Acer. The next thing is going to be what's the product code. So I'm working on an Acer and I'm working on a tablet that happens to be the Icon 7. And this is the model number. Because I have these three associations, now when I go to the billing department or the processing department, when I go to do fixed pricing, I will be able to auto insert that amount. So let's go ahead and click on totals. And what you'll notice is I already have fixed labor cost for it, which is at $29. So let's go ahead and show you how to set up fixed rate for a model. So I'm going to click on the tab. So let's show you how to set up a fixed rate for a model number. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the utilities menu. I'm going to come down to model number setup. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this over here. Now this is a demo account, so we have quite a bit of models that we demonstrate with our customers. But for our online video, I'm just going to segregate it down to the Acer brand by doing a search up here. And so you'll notice we have the brand, the model. We tend to keep our pricing straight across the board because it just makes it easier. And then in this particular case, we say that these model numbers always get worked on by Dan. Now let's go ahead and add a new model number. We're going to say add. And then what we're going to do, we have an Acer, we have a model, just happen to have it in my clipboard, and this is going to be the Icon 10. And it's a tablet. So I'm going to say it's an Icon 10. And then what I'm going to say is Dan works on tablets. And the reason why you can do this is, let's say you're in a depot environment where all of your certain tablets get handled by Dan or by somebody else. You can assign them to a tech. Or if you're in a smaller shop or a boutique shop where you don't have a lot of volume coming in, you can assign it to specific technicians. And for our demo, I'm in the rate, we're just going to keep it at 109 across the board, just to keep it simple for our demo. Of course, for your environment, you can have different rates for different coverages. So COD, warranty, and third party, they can all be different if that is how it needs to be in your environment. And then we're going to go ahead and say, what's the coverage for labor and parts? We can display a special message if we want to. And then we can also attach scans. So we can scan something and or we can attach PDF SOPs to this particular model. For our case, we're just going to leave these empty. And I also want to point out you can also do a checkbox for exchange warranty only. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say save. And so what you'll notice is we added a new model number. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click save. And now I'm going to change the model number in here. But the first thing I want to do is my brand is going to be Acer. I'm going to put in my model, but I know it's the Icon 10. So I'm going to change it. I'm going to say it's the Icon 10. Now I'm just going to say save. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to imagine I completed the job and now it's in the billing department. So I'm going to click on the totals tab. And now I want to enter in the fixed rate for this model. And there it is. It's 109. Now again, if you're working in an environment where you get thousands and thousands of tickets a week, this probably won't be the most efficient method for you to get fixed pricing in for models. Because you have so many tickets coming from into your environment. So we wouldn't recommend this method. It's not a recommendation. We would have other recommendations for you. But again, if you're in a depot environment or in a smaller environment where you have, let's just say, less than 100 model numbers that you work on in any given year, this would be a good method for you to get fixed rates based off model number. So again, we'll go to main. And the criteria is, did you fill in brand? Did you fill in the product code? And do you have an accurate model number? If you do, when you go to totals, you can auto insert that labor rate. So this will conclude our video on how to do model number setup and what it's used for.